What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, or I should say yesterday, we did a tour of our charging station at the Skystreakers RC Club in New Gloucester, Maine. We have Doug. He's going to be taking us through the whole process, explaining the complete operation of the system. It is a solar power system. It actually has been featured in an AMA magazine. I'm not sure exactly which one. It was a local article about our flying club and this charging station that we use. It is probably one of the best ones in New England, in the New England area, if not in the entire United States. It's a redundant system. It's got a ton of backup stuff. If something fails, there's always a backup way to be able to continue to use the charging station. It's just a great episode. I want you guys to enjoy it, watch it, and I hope you guys like it, man. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm just making sure we got enough time for this. So I'm about ready to show you guys our charging station here at Skystreakers RC Club. So this is Doug, and Doug's going to take us through and tell us what it's all about and tell us how they built it and what it consists of.
Hi there. So first we have the solar panels on the roof. Oh, the sun's in our eyes right now, but basically these are two 280 watt solar panels with racking. So this is the type of thing you'd see on a typical person's house.
Right.
You know, they're not, you know, they're good panels, 280 watts each, so that's typical.
Excellent.
So then in here we have, edit this out. So from the panels we come into our charge controller.
Okay.
So this is a Midnight Solar charge controller.
Okay.
This thing we kind of built for the future. This can handle up to 4 panels, so we could install 2 more at a later date without having to upgrade this.
Awesome.
So this handles, basically manages the amount of energy that's going into the batteries so that we're not overcharging the batteries.
Excellent.
So in here, this is our, all the wiring is in here, so I can show you what's in here.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the solar panels are wired through a breaker to the charge controller, and then coming out of the charge controller we go through breakers to the batteries. So these are the bus bars. So we have the positive bus bar and the negative bus bar that go out to the batteries. So these 2 cables here, 2 for positive, 2 for negative, go to the battery bank.
Excellent.
They're deep cycle batteries, lead acid. Flooded lead acid. Then there's some other electronics in here for various things. You know, there's a lightning arrestor.
Right.
There's some other safety components. But basically, we have a breaker which goes out to the charge table. So this is our charge table. So from that bus bar through the breaker, we come out here to this rail. So basically we have our chargers and we just clip on and we get our 12 volts here, just like it was a car battery, same type of voltage.
Right.
We have a breaker here rated at 100 amps. So this whole thing was sized for 100 amp maximum amperage.
How many batteries is that about? How many batteries are you guys running for that amount of amps?
You mean how many flight batteries can we charge at a time?
No, how many internal batteries do you have?
So the lead acid batteries are under here.
Oh, I got ahead of the game, guys. He was on to that next. Okay.
I was going to,
yeah, he was moving to that. That was my fault. We'll go ahead and let him finish up here first.
Well, back here, so we have a disconnect.
Right.
And the breaker inside's rated at 125 amps. This one's 100. So
okay.
Hopefully this one trips first, so people don't have to unlock the container and find somebody with the key to reset it.
A little redundancy there.
So we have an amp meter here.
Mm-hmm.
The red line is at 100 amps, so people can see how much how much current's being used.
Okay.
So say a lot of people are charging and we're up to 90 amps. Somebody may see it and say, well, I better wait because I might trip the breaker if I load up right now.
Right, exactly.
And then this is a battery, it's basically a voltage meter for our batteries here. So it tells us if the batteries are up to full charge or how far down they're getting.
Okay.
So, you know, if the sun's not shining and the batteries aren't charging and there's heavy usage, then this could dip down, and then people might say, well, I guess I better wait to let the sun recharge the batteries.
Charge it up a little bit more, right?
So these are good information to have.
Right. No, yes.
So people can kind of look at it and see the health of the system at a glance.
No, that is really good, man. I think that's really nice.
So this is basically a voltmeter, but it shows percentage of battery charge instead of just volts.
And look at that. We're right at 100%, guys. So
Yeah,
she
because
kept
the sun's
charge.
been shining
It's been
and-
really nice here today.
Yeah. So here's our lead acid batteries. We have 4 of them.
Okay.
So these are 6-volt batteries.
Okay.
So they're in a series parallel arrangement.
All right.
So these 2 batteries are in series. So that makes a 12-volt,
Okay, yeah.
12-volt battery essentially, and then we have another 12-volt, two 6-volt batteries, so 12 total. So
Right.
that's why inside you saw 2 wires coming into the battery banks, because it's basically 2 banks.
I see what you mean now. You guys see that? If you guys
Yeah.
can see that, see the red wires red to the, over here to the red, and then over here to the red.
Right.
So they're running in
So
sequence.
these 2 are in series to
Right.
make 12 volts. These 2 are in series to make 12 volts. Those 2 banks are in parallel.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. So yeah, you're getting everything out of all 4 batteries at
Right.
once.
And these batteries have caps that you can remove to inspect the water levels.
Oh, okay.
You know, you don't want maintenance-free batteries because
Right.
you can't check the water.
Right.
And the charge controller runs an equalization charge that gets the voltage up to 15.5 volts. You're kind of over voltaging the battery in order to extend its life. And we do that once a month for a couple hours, once a month.
Yeah.
So you really do need to keep a watch on the water levels in the batteries.
It's very important, guys.
Our setup is not ideal here because it's very hard to see the water levels.
Yeah, you have to actually pull them out.
Well, I use a mirror.
Oh, hey,
You know.
there you go. See? Look at that, guys.
Yeah. Well, we keep our distilled water and a little fill thing right here. There's a lot of mouse droppings in here too, which is not ideal. But anyway, that's what we have for now.
As long as they're not chewing on the wires, right?
Right. Yeah.
We don't want that.
Now, the other thing that we did, okay, so that's our 12-volt power, but
Okay.
we have a little bonus that we hooked up,
Excellent. That'll be.
and that is our
Interesting.
inverter.
Oh, okay.
So this is a pure sine wave inverter. So it provides clean power, just like you get out of the utility. So it's not like a chop. We had an inexpensive inverter, and some devices had trouble with it because it wasn't a nice clean sine wave. So we upgraded to this, and now we have nice clean power. And this is actually 2,000 watts. So it's pretty beefy.
That's pretty big.
So basically, we have a 110-volt outlet right here. And
Okay,
if
yeah.
people don't have a DC charger, they can plug in an AC charger.
Excellent.
And-
That's smart. That's
And that's like 2,000 watts, so that's
plenty.
a lot.
That's plenty.
Right.
Plenty to charge these batteries.
So that's another feature. Now then, talking about this inverter again, this is actually an inverter charger. So
Okay.
we can hook a generator up to it. And basically, with generator, this is kind of like for marine applications, you know, when you have shore power.
Okay, yeah.
So you plug your
yep.
boat into the shore,
Yep.
right? Then you have power coming in here. So your outlets are powered by the shore power. And
Okay.
it's also charging the batteries.
At the same time.
At the same time.
At the same time,
So
yeah.
if the batteries are getting low voltage because we don't have sun or because of heavy usage, this is our backup. We just fire up a generator, plug it in, and
Charging.
we can supplement the solar power with the generator. And not
Right,
really-
exactly.
not
Okay,
really-
yeah. No, that's
So-
awesome.
So in the back of the container,
I haven't been back here, guys, so this is going to be This would be something. I haven't been back here yet.
Basically, we have a inlet
Oh.
plug for a generator.
Look at that. Yeah.
So we just plug the generator in here.
Is that something more recent that we've done?
I just did this last week.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, yeah, because I didn't see this last time.
Because the electric fun fly, it was overcast.
Oh,
And that got real heavy usage.
that's right. That's right. We didn't have
So-
very much sun that day.
Right,
Yep.
right.
And it was getting used. yeah,
Yeah.
What a bad day to have no sun, right?
Right. So I got busy and wired this up last Sunday during the
That's
electric
awesome.
fun
You
fly.
do a lot for this club, man. That's good. Good for you, man.
So basically, we just plug in the generator back there. This is a disconnect for the generator power.
Okay, yeah.
So we just plug the generator in, turn this on, and then this thing's getting generator power. And so the 110 is fed from the generator, and it's charging batteries.
That's awesome, man. I can't say any, I mean, I know a little bit about a little bit, but that's a lot. That's a lot to take in at one time. I'm glad I got a video of it.
Yeah,
That way
so
I could hear it
it's,
again.
You know, and then the other thing too is I have basically the charge controller supports communication for data acquisition purposes. So I have software running on the computer.
That's right. The computer, the
It
laptop.
is networked to the charge controller.
Oh, okay.
And it's logging all the currents and voltages and basically what the controller, what the charge controller and the batteries are doing every minute.
That's awesome.
So basically,
Everything has to. It just stays intact the way it is right here.
right,
You shut the doors every night and it's locked in.
right.
Yeah, that's
So it's
okay.
monitoring the health of the system
At
how
all
much
times.
sun we're getting, how much usage there is.
And does that get fed onto some type of data chart?
So
or
I get the data every morning automatically.
Nice.
And I keep track of it, and then I present it.
That
to
goes
the club and
wirelessly
follow.
to you? Yeah, that's
There's
awesome.
Actually, we've got we have a cellular internet here.
Oh, see, yeah, look at that.
So it's used exclusively to the laptop. It's not like a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Oh, don't get me going, man.
Right.
I'm using some data out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then we have a spare breaker. If we ever wanted a second charge table, we have a spare breaker ready to go.
That's awesome.
So it's really built for the future.
It is.
So that we
Every-
don't have it's arguably it's more capacity than we need today, but we don't want to have to redo things and throw
Make it bigger
throw
later.
money away by discarding something and replacing it.
Right.
We want something that we just
Add to, right? Yeah.
So
Hey,
this is a
that's
system that we can add to.
that's ingenious. We got some of the greatest minds in Maine working on this.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, it
We do
looks
what
good,
we
man.
can.
It definitely looks good, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Doug, thank you. We appreciate it. Dave's RC. We're out of here, guys. Peace.